Once in a small forgotten town, a young man named Daniel lived in a house filled with poverty and silence. Every morning before sunrise, Daniel woke up, wore his old clothes, and walked miles to find work. He spent his days carrying bricks, lifting heavy loads, and working until his hands burned with pain. By evening, he returned home exhausted, with only a few coins in his pocket. He placed those coins into his sick mother's hands and went to sleep hungry. One cold night, Daniel looked through the broken roof at the stars above. He whispered to himself, "My situation may be poor, but my dreams are rich." The next morning, Daniel made a decision that changed everything. He promised himself he would work not only with his body, but also with his mind. During the day, he continued laboring under the hot sun. At night, he studied books under a dim streetlight beside the road. People laughed at him and said, "Poor men do not need dreams." Daniel stayed silent because he knew success speaks louder than words. He began saving money, even if it was only one coin each day. Months later, he bought an old bicycle to reach more places for work. Then he started selling water bottles, tea, and small goods after labor hours. He worked from sunrise to midnight without complaining. He sacrificed comfort while others chased sleep. Slowly, his savings turned into opportunity. Soon, Daniel rented a tiny shop in the market. The same people who mocked him were shocked to see his progress. But Daniel was not chasing a shop. He was building an empire. He learned business, studied numbers, and listened to wise people. One small shop became two shops. Two shops became four businesses. Years later, his name was known across the entire city. The boy who once carried bricks now owned buildings. The people who once laughed now came asking for advice. One day, Daniel stood at the top of his glass tower and looked over the city. He remembered the broken roof where he once stared at the stars. He smiled and said, "Poverty did not stop me, it ignited me." He bought his mother a beautiful home and gave her the life she deserved. He turned every old pain into power. He turned every failure into fuel. He proved that success begins inside the mind before it appears in the world. When a mind awakens, the tired body still finds a way forward. And that is how a poor worker became one of the richest men in the city.